Assalamualaikum and welcome to another episode of Zilfit TV, and today is going to be a special episode. Number one, we're recording this in 4K 30 frames per second using my new GoPro Hero 10, and on top of that we are doing a product review per se, right? So basically what I want to do today is that a customer asked me whether or not the Eleiko half rack, if you do pull up with it, whether or not it's going to shake. Now the half rack that is in question is the one behind me right there with the towel hanging. The towel is just to show you that how versatile this equipment is, because most likely you're going to put the half rack outdoors, right? So assuming you run out of clothes hanger or somewhere to hang your clothes, you can just hang it on the galvanized half rack. But I digress. So what we're going to do today is to show how well the half rack actually behaves when somebody is doing pull-ups. Now standard strict pull-ups probably is not going to be it's not going to be any problem, because you're just going up and down without a lot of movements, right? Front and back. Let's say for example like a Kipping pull-up. The customer that actually asked me this is actually somebody who does CrossFit, and he wants to buy something for his home gym, and he needs something that is stable. The one that he has right now at his home shakes a lot while he's doing the Kipping pull-up. So in the name of science, I need to make sure that I give the right answer. On top of my head, if logically, if you think about it, if it's not bolted down, most likely, a lot of front and back movements or sideways movements will probably cause the half rack to at least wobble in some fashion, right? So that's what we're going to test. Now, I'm not going to do the pull-ups because I can't do any, so I'm going to have someone do it for me. The first thing that we're going to do is do the Kipping pull-ups just with the frame itself. All right. Next, I'm gonna actually put in the weight pins that I bought for the light rack. If you can remember, I did a video on the weight pins before, and we're going to take those out from the light rack, and then we're going to put it on the half rack, and then we're going to load the pins with some weights, and then we're going to do the Kipping pull-up again. So then we can see whether or not there is a difference if you put more weights at the bottom of the galvanized half rack. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for this particular video. So stay tuned while we go through all the motions. Okay, first things first, we need to take off the weight pins here. So there are two. Once we have those out, and then we can just install them on the galvanized half rack. Okay, here's what I've already done. First of all, I've cleaned up the space to make sure that we can do the pull-up safely. Number two, as you can see here, I've already installed the weight pins on both sides. So we're probably going to load maybe 20 kgs and then probably load maybe 25, just to see if there's a difference if we put a lot of weights on the pins when somebody does a Kipping pull-up. All right, so I'm going to call my model, Afik, who's going to demonstrate the Kipping pull-up using this galvanized half rack. Okay, GoPro stop recording. GoPro stop recording. Okay, so this is Afik, and he's going to demonstrate a couple of pull-ups and then Kipping pull-ups to see how this half rack actually performs. Okay, so but before that, I need to point out that again the flooring at this place is horrible, right? So it's not what's the word? It's not level. Okay, so
100% level, plain enough.
So you'll probably hear a bit of rattling from the half rack being moved. Don't mind that. I think you'll be able to see what happens when he does a normal pull-up and also a Kipping pull-up, and you'll be able to tell the difference whether or not the half rack is actually performing as it should. Okay. Alright guys, so what we've done is that we've put some cardboard pieces underneath the the rack so that we are going to minimize the shakiness of the rack due to the unlevelness of the flooring. Okay, so Afiq is going to do a normal pull-up first. So let's see. So obviously with a normal pull-up, this thing will hold up as it should, because this thing weighs more than 100 kgs and it should be able to counter the weight when you're doing the pull-up. So the next one we're going to do is the kipping pull-up. Kipping lagi. Kipping lagi. Okay, as you can see, even with a minor kipping, that you can see that the half rack is actually there you go, a more violent kipping. Yeah, so you can see that the half rack is moving. Okay, so next what we're going to do is that we're going to put some plates on the weight pins, and then we'll see whether or not that makes any difference. What we've done now, we've put the 20 kg IPF plates on each weight pins, and then Afiq is going to try again, and hopefully we'll see some improvement in terms of the movements of the half rack and also the kipping form. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be making a lot of difference. It's probably, there's probably a slight difference, but it's not a lot, and I think I think it is. I don't know what I think. I think that probably if we put more plates, maybe there's an improvement. Shall we do it? All right, let's do it. We've included the 25s as well, alongside with the 20 kg, and see whether that improves the balance of the half rack. But one thing that we note just now when Afiq was attempting to do muscle up, at the midpoint of the muscle up, before he went up, the rack actually was tilting a bit forward, and I think what happens is that you will lose your momentum and also balance, especially when you're doing all these movements. I think I can't personally do all these particular exercises, so I wouldn't know the feeling, but I'm just guessing that it would disturb the movement. It will impede on the movement. Okay, so right now let's just see how the kipping looks like with almost how much is that, 90 kgs on the weight pins. Okay, violence kit, what do you think? What do you think? Better?
Everything is better.
Better? No movement? No movement? No wheelie? Okay, no wheelie. According to Afiq, there's no wheelie on the half rack. So, can you probably do one more yang a bit more violent kipping? Yeah, I think this is a lot better. So, that's a lot better. Alright, so do you still have enough energy in you, Afiq?
Yes, I have energy.
Yes, you have energy? Yeah, you will try to do muscle up? Okay, you read my mind. Thank you very much. Here we go. Oh, I think he lost his energy already. That's okay, that's fine. Maybe you want to take a break first?
Take break first?
You take break first, yes. Not lunch, okay? No. You don't take lunch, you take break first, okay? And we'll be and we will continue after he has taken his break first, okay? GoPro, stop recording. Okay, Afiq is going to attempt to do a muscle up again. Right, bro?
Okay.
Bismillah. Up. One more time, come on. There you go. And it seems that, it would seem to me, I don't know about you, that the half rack actually held up, especially when you have the weights on the pins. So I hope that answers your question about the half rack and how it behaves when somebody does a kipping pull up or muscle up. Okay, so you need to get the pins. The pins do not come with the half rack. You need to buy them separately. Just get a pair, and I think that'll solve all the movement problems. Okay, all right guys, thank you for watching our first product review episode, and it's been a while, so I thank you guys for for staying with us and for watching all of my ridiculous vlogs. There's gonna be more vlogs actually, and because right now I don't have a lot of new products from Eleiko, so if you have anything that you want us to test with the equipment that we have currently, please do let me know in the comment section below so that we can have this kind of content. So thank you again for watching. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you are notified every time we release a new video. Okay guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again in the next Zilfit TV episode. Ciao! Just as a bonus clip, Afiq is going to do muscle up without any weights attached to the pins. We didn't do that just now, so let's see if let's let Afiq do the muscle up now. Whoa! Okay, let's do it one more time, but that didn't look very safe. Okay.
Go.
Yeah, so I think it's too difficult because of the movements of the rack for him to get all the momentum all the way up. Now maybe if he can do it facing the other side, maybe that will be different. I don't know, it should be the same, right? In terms of the physics, he's still moving laterally. I don't know. Let's just try and see, and just to satisfy you folks out there. Okay, here we go. Right now, it's not a matter of the rack, but Afiq has lost all his, all energy. He lost all his energy, and there's no more gas left in the tank. But I guess I think the best is to buy the pins with the half rack and then just put some weights on it. Okay, guys. All right. Ciao.